Hi, everyone, and welcome to another class of Yoganize with Karen. I'm so glad and happy that you're here with me today. This class I've specially created to stimulate more intensely and balance the vagus nerve. And yes, every practice that you'll do when it comes to yoga will stimulate and balance your vagus nerve. But I'm just doing a little bit more of an in-depth practice for the vagus nerve for healing. I'm also working on the meridian for kidneys to support and strengthen the kidneys, to balance and tone the kidneys, and of course to working on the spine. Every class that I teach is always going to be about keeping the spine healthy, but this one in particular is if you do have spinal issues, it is safe to work with this class. But as always, I ask you, and I please always honor your body. Do what you can, stop where you need to. If there's any pain, stop immediately and don't continue. Okay, so let's get started, and thank you again for joining me. We're going to start with a little opening meditation. We ask that through our practice, we find peace, we heal our pain, we find strength, balance, and confidence. Namaste. We're going to start working by warming up, of course, always with our warm-up. We're going to take the left leg out to the side, keeping both sit bones on the ground. Extend the right arm up. Reach up as far as you can, lengthening your spine, lifting your ribcage up away from your hips and pelvis. And then without twisting, just a gentle stretch of the side. So from here to here, a nice deep, deep stretch. Look up. Make sure there's no pain in your back. Now what helps is to have your left foot flexed, toes pointing towards or moving towards your shin bone. Engage the quads of the left leg and look up and smile, because even if you don't feel like smiling, your body doesn't understand. Your brain says, hey, she's happy or he's happy, and those endorphins kick in. So while you're reaching over, you're also lengthening up as though somebody's pulling you towards the ceiling to the side, and you're feeling that beautiful, beautiful stretch. Working on the side waist, working on the vital organs of the body, working on your stomach, spleen, gallbladder, liver. Now imagine as you come up that somebody's actually pulling you up, lengthening you as you lift, and you're going to now stretch into that arm, always warming up the body, turning the head towards the right shoulder, looking over and beyond as you pull your belly in towards your spine and relax. Good. Now you're going to bring your left leg forward, and you're going to stretch forward into the hips, into the buttocks, across the buttocks. Excellent. Coming up. Now taking the right leg out towards the side. Pull the left leg in as far as you can. If you can't, this is fine. Do what's comfortable for you. Only move to where your body allows you to move. Flex that right foot. Engage the core. Lift up. Lengthen your spine. Lift your left arm up. Reach, reach, reach further than you think you can. And as though somebody's pulling you up, reach over and to the side without twisting. Feel the breath as it flows in and out, stretching, lengthening. So we're starting to warm up the kidneys a little bit here too. Kidneys are right here, so that's where your adrenal glands are. With that little bit of a lift and a lengthening, you're already toning into the right kidney at the back here. On the other side, we did the left kidney. And just stretching, lengthening, starting to warm up the spine, starting to warm up the shoulders, the neck. You can look up here a little bit. And remember, as you lift up, imagine somebody lifting you up, lengthening you as you come up. So you're using your core strength to come up, taking the arm across, around, and stretching into the shoulder. Relax the shoulder down as you stretch. Turn your head, look over your left shoulder. Very good. Breathing deeply, now turn forward. Bring your right leg in and lean forward. See if you can walk a little further forward than normal and just stretch into the hips, the lower back, and relax. Going only as far as it's comfortable for you. If you're a little bit more flexible, you might even get your forehead to the ground. And coming up very, very slowly. We're going to warm up our wrists just a little bit. Remember, everything is about warming up the body, preparing the body for the exercise that is to come. It seems like yoga is so easy and you can't go wrong with it going the other way. But if you don't warm up and cool down, just like with any form of exercise, you can really cause some damage. So please be aware of that and please honor your body. Open and close your fingers. Great. Let's just warm up the elbows very briefly, just warming them up, moving around, building up that synovial fluid. Keeping our joints, our ligaments, and our tendons healthy by preparing them. That's it. And we don't have to work hard. We have to work smart, right? We're going to do our cat and cow, and I'll do this in 2 directions to show you. You want to have your hands below your shoulders, your knees below your hips. You're going to round your back as much as you can, like a cat on Halloween. Round, round, tuck your chin in. And as you come up again, you're going to arch. Lift your chin up as far as you can. Lift your tailbone up as far as you can. And you want to almost feel that you are separating one vertebra away from another, lengthening your spine through the process. We're going to do that again. I'm turning to the side to show you. So you're going to exhale here, round your back as far as you can, and inhale as you lengthen and lift. Round your back, and inhale as you arch. Beautiful. Round again, and inhale as you arch. We're going to do that twice more, using your own breath. Exhale, and inhale. One more exhale. And this is something, if you have a back problem, you need to do this every day. This again also stimulates your vagus nerve, and it works in your kidneys. Now we're going to keep our knees to the ground, hands still under the shoulders. Take your right leg up and back. Lift as high as you can. Bend the knee, rotate, flex the foot. Let's rotate the ankle while we're here. So you're already stimulating your kidney here. Other way, rotate, and you're working your buttocks, which I quite like to work. Hold. You're going to rotate internally, and you're going to gently, slowly bring the leg in. And now you might not be able to get all the way there. This is fine. You can always walk your foot forward. And then you want to lean into this, but you want to make sure that your knee is in line with your ankle to keep your knee in a safe position. You do not want to be in this position here. You want to be here, knee over ankle. So just hold that position, hold, and breathe. Now you're going to come back again. You're going to take the leg up, and you're going to bring the leg forward. Take the leg up and bring the leg forward. Now, if this is too difficult for you, that's fine. Then you're just going to bring the leg up and bring the leg into the chest. Up and into the chest. Up. This is more advanced if you want to go a little deeper. We've got 3 more. That's beautiful. 2 more. You're doing great. And 1 more. And hold. Now again, if you felt your knees there, I would hope that you'd add more padding. I always use my mat, I double it over, or I add a blanket underneath my knee. So make sure that you are not in any pain. It's no good practicing yoga and being in pain. Now you can stay here for this one, or if you want to go a little deeper, you can reach up to here. If you are feeling more advanced, you don't feel any pain in your knees, your hips, your back, then you're going to lift up all the way and add a little bit of an arch, but make sure that you're not arching into the lower back. Lift up and then stretch up and back as though you're reaching, you're opening your heart center to lengthen backwards. Nice, and keep the breath flowing. And now you're going to do a little twist. So reach over and turn and twist. Try to lengthen the left side of the body, this side of the body. Try to lengthen as you twist so that you're really doing some good for your spine. You're building strength, you're building bone density, you're building that synovial fluid, and you're assisting those discs. You're lengthening for the discs, creating space between each vertebra. That's what will keep the spine healthy and strong. And keep your core strong, belly pulled in towards the spine. Now take your hands to the ground and extend your back leg. Feel the heel pressing down towards the ground. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now you're going to take your hands forward, and you're just going to step your back foot up to the front foot into a standing forward fold, and just hold it there. You might want to keep your knees bent. So in other words, from the side, instead of trying to be extended here, you might bend your knees slightly to support your hamstrings and just hold. Feel the breath as it flows. Breathing deeply, more deeply than you think you can. Beautiful. Hold it there. Hold it there. Now you're going to take your hands to your shin bones, and you're going to pike forward, just lifting your chest up, head up. Inhale, exhale, fold down, pulling your belly in towards your spine, massaging the internal organs. If we take care of the inside of the body, the outside takes care of itself. Bend the knees, flat back, reach up, 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 reach towards the heavens. A little arch if you can, just as far as is possible, no pain. And then hands to heart center, beautiful. And just center yourself. You might find that your heart rate is elevated. That would be completely normal. Just take a moment to bring yourself back to center, to your heart, to all that is, to the beauty of who you are. And smile as you take your arms up as you inhale. Exhale, fold. You might want to bend your knees here. In fact, I encourage that. Take it all the way down. Head down, relax. Pulling your belly in towards your spine to again massage the internal organs. Inhale up to pike. Beautiful. You're going to take your hands to the ground. You're going to take your knees to the ground. And you're going to lean forward into a knee plank. You're going to inhale. Exhale, come slowly down to the ground. Beautiful. And you're going to inhale, come up again and back into child's pose. So all the way down, forehead to the ground. If this is not comfortable for you, you can open your knees nice and wide and have a wide leg child's pose. They're both as good as each other. Inhale, coming forward, and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale back. We'll do that twice more just to do a bit of strengthening for the upper back, for the shoulder girdle. Exhale down. Inhale up, obviously the arms. Exhale back. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back. And just rest here for a moment. Forehead to the ground. Round into cat stretch. Arch into cow. Hold. Smile. And find neutral spine. And then reach your left leg up. You're going to rotate the leg externally. Engage your core so you're not twisting overly much. Just hold it there. Rotate the ankle 5 times. Beautiful. Other way. Hold still. And then slowly start to bring that leg either to your chest or in front of you if you want to work a little harder and just do that deep, deep stretch. And then inhale up. Exhale forward. Reach back and forward and back and forward. 2 more. Back and forward. Last one. Back and hold. Remember, if you need extra padding under your knees, please make sure that you've got that. Do not put stress on your knee joint. Hold still. This is perfect. You don't have to go any further than this. But if you are practicing this over and again and you want to then start to go a little deeper and it feels good, you can try this position. Engage your core. Don't put all your weight in your knees. Reach up, stretch, hold, and lengthen your spine. Hold, breathe. You're doing beautifully. Feel that lengthening. You should feel a beautiful stretch across your hip flexors and all the way down into your quads. There should be no pain in your back. This should be comfortable. If it's not, I want you to cat tilt your hips, and I'll show you that in a minute. So take your twist, turn as far back as you can while you lengthen the right side of your body all the way up. Depress the shoulders, twist back, and feel the breath as it flows. But take control of your spine by engaging your core. That's it. Beautiful. Fabulous. And coming forward, taking your hands to the ground. Extend your back leg out. Hold. Hold. And float up. You're going to hang down, standing forward fold. Relax your neck. Turn your head gently. No. No. Bend your knees. Pike, looking up halfway. Fold forward again as you exhale. Feel the internal organs. Feel them being massaged, toned. Bend your knees, look up and float up towards the sky, lengthen, and come back down to Tadasana, mountain pose. And that cat tilt I was talking about a little earlier, whenever you feel that the spine is just doing a little bit too much, that cat pose that we did, this is the movement where you're moving and tilting your pelvis forward to lengthen the lower part of your spine. See here, that area is shortened, and here it's lengthened. So that's the cat's tilt. Okay, let's go a little deeper. Not much longer. You're doing so great. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, pike. Exhale, take your left leg back for a high lunge. You're doing beautifully. Hold it. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your neck. Make sure there's a straight line between your crown and your heel. Slightly turn your back foot so that your back toes are facing the top corner of your mat. Now, this might take a bit of energy and time. If you're just starting out, you want to do it this way. But once you start to get stronger, you'll reach up slowly. Up into warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Look up and breathe, smile. It's wonderful to feel the body moving. Now open to warrior two. That means this knee turns out towards the little toe side of the foot. You don't want to sit into your hips. You want to lift out of your hips, lengthen up, and feel that you're pushing your feet in opposite directions. Engage your back buttocks. Pull the back knee, the kneecap up towards your back hip. So your left leg pulling up. Beautiful. Now turn your right palm up, reach up, and lean back, lengthening this side again for reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. Again, stimulating the kidneys. Everything is stimulating your vagus nerve. Your back needs to be comfortable. This is working your back in different directions to strengthen. Reach up, back through warrior two. Reach up again through warrior one and float down. This time we can choose either a knee plank like we did before or a full plank with your legs extended and coming down towards the ground. Beautiful. Rest here for a moment. Now, take your elbows to the ground, clasp your hands, and pull forward as you lengthen your spine. So what you want to do is lengthen the spine and you're feeling the pull across your belly. So just pull, lengthen, feel that. You're pulling your elbows back towards your hips, shoulders down, in a little arch into your spine. If, of course, there's any pain in your back, the better alternative is a Yoganize pose. It's called inchworm, where you are forehead down, pull forward and lengthen your spine with your head on the ground. So you're either there or you are here in a Sphinx pose. So there's no need for you to hurt your spine in any way. Just hold, hold. And this is wonderful on the kidneys and on the belly, the liver, and the spine. And just relax. Take your head down to your forearms. Turn to the right and turn to the left. Forehead down again. This time we're going to take our hands to either side of the heart and you're going to work in cobra. So lifting up just a little. If you are more experienced, you're going to go from cobra into upward facing dog and then back into downward facing dog. Favorite pose, hold, lengthen. You can have your legs wide, you can have your knees bent. The main aim here is to have a straight line between your hips and your hands, your hips and your feet, and just relax. You can walk your dog a bit here too, have some fun with it. Good. And then rest in child's pose with wide legs. So you want to stretch the inner thighs. So I'll turn to the front to show you. Again, your legs are nice and wide. You're leaning forward and you're stretching your adductors, your inner thighs. Just rest. Beautiful. You can stay there longer if you'd like. But otherwise, we're going to bring our knees together. We're going to press back into down dog again. Just to get that stimulation. Vagus nerve. Back onto your knees. And you're going to take your left leg forward and extend your back leg. Hold it. Hold it. So you're in a lunge pose now. Beautiful. Feel that strengthening, that lengthening. Your right foot, your back foot. You're going to step it up slightly, turn the foot in so that the big toe faces the top corner of your mat. Remember, you can work your way up or you can float up, depending on how long you've been practicing. We all start at the beginning and we get stronger and stronger with every practice. The only way we can do that is by honoring our bodies and loving ourselves enough to take care of ourselves and not push too far too quickly. Smile, lengthen, lift your hips away from your spine, reach, or your ribs, I should say, away from your hips. Looking towards your left fingertips, your left knee is pushing out towards the little toe side of the foot. Your back leg, you're pushing away towards the back of your mat, and at the same time, you're engaging your glutes and pulling your belly in towards your spine. Take your right arm back to rest on the leg. Lift up. Do not sink into your hip. Reach up and lean over as you stretch into the left side of your body. And smile as we go into peaceful warrior. Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana. Just smile. Breathe. And then use the strength of your core. So this is ab work actually. Coming up, up, up. Reaching back through warrior 2. Back through warrior 1, twisting that back leg. Coming down to the ground. And floating the back foot to the front foot. This time with our legs wide. So we can take our hands to the right side of our body, to the right ankle, and just stretch. Feel the breath as it flows. The hamstrings should feel nice and relaxed now. Now come to the other side slowly and pull down gently. Relax. Breathe. And coming down to center. Now, if this is still new for you, if you have knee issues, you're going to come to this position here, just a squat, just to build up strength in your quads. For those of you who are more advanced, come down to a full squat and just relax here for a little bit. Those of you who are more advanced, lift all 10 toes and engage a Mula Bandha. And smile. And breathe. And we're going to take our hands to the ground. Don't put any pressure on your knees. Leaning forward, take the pressure to your hands and then use all fours to lift up. Walk your feet a little closer together. Bend knees to hinge at the hips. Float up. And relax. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Slightly forward. Down. Come up. Left ear to left shoulder and forward. And down, reaching up, folding. This is a very short class. Pike, coming down onto your knees. You're going to sit back. If you have a knee issue, please don't sit like this. Find your way to the ground differently. You're going to bring your knees this way to the ground, hips forward. We're going to round the back and stretch. For those of you who can, this is also one. If you have severe spinal issues, I would not do this particular one. But if you've got kidney issues and you want to work with your vagus nerve, you can do this. But so those of you with spinal issues, this is your alternate, please. You're going to be working here, supporting yourself, getting the same, almost the same benefit from it. If you don't have any of the spinal issues, keep your chin to your chest. Do not roll back on your head. We're going to do just 5 rollbacks. So it's going to look like this. And inhale up, exhale back, inhale up, exhale back, inhale up. This is to massage the spine to really get the vagal toning working. And let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Now we're going to end with a happy baby. We're going to go down. We're going to do just 2 more poses, a bridge pose and then a happy baby. So open your feet wide. Knees in line with your heels. You're going to start with your arms just here. And we're going to start with that cat tilt I was speaking about earlier, where we tilt the hips up and forward and flatten the lower back. And you're going to just start to lift up, up, up. as though each vertebra were a pearl bead on a string of pearls. And lift as high as it's comfortable for you without straining your back. What I like to think and imagine here is pushing the knees forward and up and pressing the heels forward towards the front of your mat while you're lengthening your neck and your shoulders are on the ground. Those of you who are more advanced, not those of you who are new or have issues with your necks, please, and please do not turn your head on this at all. You can take your arms underneath you and lift up a little higher. And just focus on your breathing, but keep the length in your neck. This is a beautiful posture, calming, centering, wonderful for the spinal health, pelvic health, kidneys, spine, as long as there's no pain. We want to take our arms down, unwind the shoulders, and gently release one vertebra at a time, as though you're lowering one pearl onto a glass table at a time. Oh, it's beautiful. And then with your legs nice and wide, you're gently going to rock your hips from side to side. While you rock hips to the one side, turn your head in the opposite direction. Our spines are so magnificent. We have so many different ways of moving our spine. And the spine, of course, stops in the neck. It comes all the way through the neck. So we want to keep ourselves as limber as possible, as flexible, as mobile as possible for as long as possible. And yoga is a really great way of keeping our spines healthy and strong and balanced. Knees stay bent. You're going to now lift your legs up. Not everybody can reach the feet. That's fine. This is fine. This is happy baby. It's the same thing. Even if you've got tight hamstrings and you can only do it with your feet this far apart, that's also fine. But however it's comfortable for you, even holding onto your leggings is fine. But do whatever it takes. But don't do this. You want to keep your lower back on the ground. So this is where I like to say dog tilt, which is the opposite to cat tilt, which means kind of like trying to press your lower back towards the front of the room, towards me. Hold, stretch, flex your feet. You should be feeling everything stretching. It should feel nice and relaxed. Beautiful. Now bring your knees together. You're going to circle, make big circles in one direction, giving your spine a massage. Beautiful. And the other way, gentle twists. And then gently bring your feet to the ground, one at a time if you have a back issue. And extend your legs forward for Shavasana. And you're just going to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And tense every muscle in your body. And as you breathe out, melt into your mat. Beautiful. Gently roll your head from side to side. Rotate your ankles, other way. And take another deep breath in. Squeeze every muscle. And relax. And then pretend you're a fish out of water. Just shake everything up and down, shake everything around. Good. And then sigh the breath and just make sure that you're relaxed. And I want you to surrender. Surrender to your mat. Just lie down. Just relax. Smile. And as you lie in stillness, I want you to visualize your body lying on your mat. Perfectly beautiful, youthful, and healthy in every way. Visualize the areas that you're working on or that you've been having problems with. And imagine golden white light coming through, filtered with green light, and coming into those cells, onto that organ or that area of your body. filling that area with this healing light, strengthening, balancing. And then feel that light filtering through every single cell and every organ of your body, filling you with divine and perfect health. And then as you smile and you feel that this is working, say mentally, internally, thank you, thank you, thank you, I am blessed. And then take a deep breath in and relax the breath out. And then when you feel ready, if you feel ready, start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. And then bend your knees, pull them into your chest again to stretch. And then roll over onto your right side. And then using the strength of your arms, push yourself up into a seated posture. Eyes still closed, sitting tall, feeling your strength, feeling your flexibility, feeling balanced and centered and at peace. And as we reach up towards the heavens, we draw to ourselves whatever it is that we need today. As we bring our hands to the forehead, we ask for a mind that is always open. We bring our hands or fingers to our lips and we ask for words that are truthful and kind. And we bring our hands to heart center. We ask for a heart that overflows with unconditional love and acceptance. And may this start with self. Thank you for blessing me with your presence today. Enjoy every minute. Namaste.